Hey, everybody. What the fuck is up, everybody?
Should I have sworn in the first like two? That's literally
I mean,
the
we're not
first
doing
second.
video. We're not doing videos yet. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter. Hey,
Fuck
what?
you guys. Fuck all of you.
Fuck
Imagine they turn on-
YouTube.
Immediately get what? Hey, no, YouTube though. It's in the works though.
Hey,
you know,
fuck you,
could be a
YouTube.
good thing. Hey, YouTube, guess what?
So-
Get fucked.
Fuck you.
Welcome to
Chuckle dick.
Hey, welcome to the Properties of Nature podcast. It's your guy Josh the Shy. I'm shy sometimes, and we're here. This is the Properties of Nature podcast. I sing for the band of the Properties of Nature, the band, and Cade's not here today. What are your guys' names? Who are you?
Were you looking at a script? Why were you looking off to the side?
Yeah,
It was
I
your
wrote
name.
that whole thing down. I'm having a hard time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So he just said his name. He's like, bro, I was fucking losing
No,
it.
I was just watching the fucking like sound files on my computer. I mean, here, I'll show you guys, but nobody else can see it.
Yeah, you guys don't get to fucking see.
See, it's just recording. I guess it
pretty
won't
good.
focus. It refuses to focus. So fuck me, I guess.
Hey guys, what the fuck is up? It's me, it's your boy, Canyon Drake Malloy, Everstar, Morningstar, I forget which one I say. Anyways, I'm the guitarist for Properties of Nature, and today I'm almost the host of the Properties of Nature podcast.
I mean, I'm the one who introduced. I'm more host.
That's
than
why.
you.
That's why I said almost.
Okay, so I'm more than almost the host.
Yeah, you're the host for today.
Fuck yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is Thomas Heath. I'm the motherfucking bassist of the motherfucking band. And,
Hold on. You need to enjoy that more, man. We're gonna start doing YouTube shit soon, so like you're
I'm
not
the
even gonna be able to say that.
motherfucking goddamn.
I'm gonna bleep all these out so
bassist.
people think you're saying slur.
Oh no.
I'm the
And-
bee.
And I got a fancy haircut. And I got a fancy beard cut. And I used
They trimmed your mustache?
guess
He
what?
did the twirly long mustache.
Yo, wait, it's actually kind of fire. Dude, you and I could be we
Wait,
could
we
all
have-
be cowboys with our mustaches.
We have pictures
What's
of
up,
him. I'll send
everybody?
you.
I'm Thomas Michael Heath. I'm the cowboy of the band.
Hey there, everybody, it's me, the other guy. I'm a cowboy. I'm just old as fucking dirt. But
Hey,
that's
I'll
all right.
send-
That just means I got a
Ah.
lot of knowledge.
I'll send
the-
pictures into the Discord so everybody can see his stuff. But I guess it's gonna be 2 weeks early. You guys will see the pictures before I even say this, and you'll hear this, and you'll be like, "Yeah, I
Pictures
saw
of
the
what?
I saw of his mustache. We took a couple pictures while we were up
Oh,
in Salt Lake.
shit. Hell yeah. People are going to be
Um,
like, why are you posting this?
Yeah,
but,
it's been
the-
posted by now.
The barber said, when he was like trimming my beard, he was
He said, you are the cutest little boy I have ever seen. Give me a kiss.
he did
He
say
starts
that, and we did embrace in a lusty kiss. But the barber said he wanted to showcase my mustache, and
What?
I thought that meant like he wanted to take a picture of it and like put it on the wall or something. But it's actually like a
That's what I would have
technique
thought.
that barbers use to where they like cut the hair underneath the mustache to like bring it forward to make
Yeah.
it seem like you have a more pronounced mustache. So
Yeah, because I can't do that with mine. I can't like twist the ends and have them all twisty and shit.
Yeah.
Mine are like connected, but since he's doing that, like he's giving you like a fucking undercut on your mustache.
yeah,
for whatever
that's exactly what he did.
Should
So,
we all
I like
should we all grow
imagining-
out our mustaches and get those?
Yeah.
Canyon, you
No,
want
I
to do
gotta
that
go.
with me?
I gotta
Um,
go back to my cute little boy. Not cute little boy. I gotta go back to my cute phase here in a little bit. I'm gonna take that out. I don't know why I said it like that.
Cute little boy.
Yeah, you'll
face.
always be my cute little boy, Canyon.
Thanks, buddy.
Um,
But yeah, I'll probably shave it and go back to my cute face here in a little bit. But it's definitely been fun having it. I just like to imagine these just like, oh yeah, I had to go to showcase. You should
shit.
take off your shirt and your pants and stand over by the wall over there. And you're
Oh
just
my
taking
God,
pictures.
holy shit.
He's like, now
Yeah,
turn
take your
around. And you're
pants
like,
down. Pull your
where's
pants
the
down."
mustache?
Dude,
He's like,
what-
it's on the other side.
What
You
if
don't know
you
where it is."
like pull? What if he pulls his pants down, and for his bush, he just has the most like magnificent mustache,
Yo,
like right
wait.
above
A
his fucking
mustache.
cock. It's just like
dude,
a
what if we
cur-
actually do it,
I do
Hey,
it.
Thomas?
Has anybody ever done
Thomas.
that? Do you think like a A cock stash?
Cock
I don't want to look that
stash.
up, but I almost do want to
It's
look
like
it up.
it's like a toupee for the base of your penis. It just sits there like a little wig, but it's a mustache at the base of your cock. Dude, I don't have the potential for this at the moment, but if one of you do, we need like a $50 Patreon tier, and it just shows like the
Do you think
fucking
you'd get
root
kicked
of
out if you
Thomas's
walked
cock.
in? If you walked into a barber and you asked them to give you the twirly mustache above your dick, do
I
you
don't
think they would kick you
they would-
out?
I think they would. Yeah, that's
You don't think
not-
they would do it? You could just say, you don't have, I'm washed, I'm clean. Do you think you could find a barber that would do that for you?
You know what?
I think
I
if
would-
you were
I
a
think-
funniest
if you
shit.
were if you were real homies with that person already, maybe.
Okay, what if you...
But-
I think it would be way funnier if you walk in under that premise that it's like, hey, can you cut my fucking ball and fucking nut hair and penis hair? And they're like, no. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll just get like just a little off the top then. Just like regular haircut. Going in under the premise of getting your dick and balls touched and shaved, and then afterwards just trying to have like
it's
a
just
completely
above. You could
regular
just pull
haircut.
you could just pull your pants down a little. They just need the hair above it.
That's true. They don't
I
even
mean-
have. You know what?
Yeah, they don't have to
They
see
don't
your
have to see
genitals to cut it.
your what you got going on. So maybe.
But they don't know you though, and for most men, that is just a danger zone. You pull that
But
down, and
hey,
it's just like the
You don't
stinkiest.
you don't
fucking...
walk in and say, you call ahead and you're like, hey, weird question, bro. And you're going to laugh about this. You're going to talk about this to all your friends because this is the weirdest shit I've ever called somebody and said over the phone. Would you cut, those curly mustaches? Would you cut
Would you cut that
on
into my
genital,
pubes?
like my pubes on my genitals? Would you cut a swirly mustache
He's
above?
like, sir,
you
why are
don't
you
have
saying
to look at
genitals
my-
so much?
I
Are
don't
you
wanna say
nervous? Are you
penis.
scared?
You- The thing is, you don't
Is
have
it
to
what, you
look at
little
my genitals.
pussy?
I can just pull my pants down above the line,
What if
and
he
you can
says,
cut
"What?
the
Okay, now
hair.
what if he does this and he goes, I want to see the genitals. I'll only do it if you let me see your genitals."
See, this isn't.
Now do you go in and get the cut?
yeah.
I
Now
don't
do you
know
get the
because like
cut?
people get the so. I feel like this is the direct equivalent of people going in and getting their like asshole waxed. Like Brazilian waxes, it's the
Well-
same fucking concept. You're just stylizing your pubes, dude. Like
Barbers don't offer
it's weird
that,
as
though,
fuck, but
so it's,
who would
it's
offer it then? Is there
probably
a
the
genital
person
barber?
that's giving like Brazilian waxes already?
There's a no
They
way.
would-
You'd need to be a professional barber. You need to know how to make mustaches look.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta
Um,
what's it called? You gotta frame the what's it called?
You gotta frame the shot. You gotta
I don't know.
A
Frame your
showcase.
dad for
Showcase.
murder.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh,
showcase
Gotta
the
showcase
genitals.
the pubes. Yeah.
Can I-
What if you
Hey,
called
can I
them?
showcase this real quick? Showcase it for me, Daddy.
He's giving it at the undercut.
Dude, this
You
is
fade, he's
another
giving your-
fucking what the fucking not okay cast. What are we
No,
calling
it's
them?
fine.
Illegal cast?
This is illegal cast part 3.
No.
This is I think it's bordering the line. I just think it'd be really funny if you walked in and you said, "Give my shit a fade," like you has to fade your foot.
And then you pull your pants down.
Dude, yeah, you pull your pants down, and then not only do you he's like, "Oh, I don't do that." You're like, "Oh, no worries," and then you turn around and fucking spread your ass cheeks. You're like, "I want you to work on the back. Give me the back. I don't want don't touch my dick and balls. That's not who I am." He turns around and you say, "Give this a fade," and you just show him the jungle.
I just imagine like Josh, you like calling ahead, and you're like, "Hey, really weird question," and I'm almost
I'd
sorry to
record
even
that
ask
conversation.
this.
Yeah,
but,
I would record the conversation.
but
I'd
then
probably have to
the-
call like 5 different people before
but then
somebody
the barber's
actually
just
did.
like, "Oh yeah, that's called the Cincinnati Special. We do that every day."
He's
Dude,
like,
like,
it's
somebody
becoming more
ha-
popular.
Somebody has to have had this done though, right? Like just for the just how stupid it is.
I'm doing it as soon as we hang up this call.
I mean, because okay, so females,
Going to the
we're
barber.
going really into weird risque talks right now, but females get like the landing strip. They stylize down there.
yeah,
They
Some
do.
people do hearts. Yeah,
Yeah, they do like
Yeah.
hearts and
It's
stuff.
not-
but guys,
It's
you
not
don't see guys.
exclusive.
and they
it's
have-
not exclusive.
They have
but yeah.
bedazzling. It's called vajazzling,
What?
where they bedazzle down there. I don't know if it's a
Like
real
they
thing.
put-
I think somebody made a joke
Vajazzling?
about it. Yeah, it's a meme joke that was going around like 10 years ago.
Do you guys think that there's ever anybody that's just like, "Oh, I don't have any waxing paper, but I could probably just use hot glue," and they just like slathered their shit in hot glue and like gave
Wouldn't it
themselves
work?
like 3rd-degree burn? I mean, yeah, but it would probably just melt your fucking skin off too.
Well,
I mean,
It's
I
probably the
learned-
same
just-
temperature, right?
I learned the other day that
No.
like waxing you can't just like put sticky stuff on there and rip the hair off. You could like injure people like that. Like you have to know the technique because
I'm sure there's like different patterns you have to go. It's like a grain, I'm sure.
Yeah, because I learned about this I can't remember what I was reading, but basically this actor he like got his chest like waxed on a movie or something. And it was supposed to be like a really funny thing, but the person they hired to do it like lied and said that like they were like a professional at that, but they've never had done that before. And they almost ripped his fucking nipple off.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to fucking do that for our podcast? Oh, we can't
Rip
do it.
our
A different
nipples off?
podcast already.
I mean,
did
I don't
it.
have-
No, get
I don't have
waxed. I was
chest
gonna
hair.
say.
I have a lot of
Bro,
chest hair.
I have the tiniest amount of chest. Would you be willing? Would
Hey,
you be
Discord,
willing, Thomas?
Discord.
No.
If you want a Patreon special,
No.
so you can see Thomas get his chest waxed.
Here's
If we
the
hit,
thing.
Oh my god!
if we hit 50 Patreons, Thomas is getting his chest waxed.
I don't know
I'll
if
make
like
him.
I don't know if that's all right with my tattoo, you know? Will it rip
Oh,
off
yeah.
my skin?
See, that's the
damage
thing. You
my
gotta talk
tattoo?
to. You gotta talk to
We'll
the
just do it
wax
everywhere.
specialist.
We'll do it everywhere other than the tattoo. The tattoo will just razor shave it. It'll be okay.
I would assume it would be fine, right? Like, are they ripping off a ton of skin?
Well, if it goes wrong, I feel like if they rip off some skin, then it'll
If
hurt
you go
my
to a
tattoo.
professional, like you would go to a professional though.
I feel like tattoo ink is under the skin, though. You know
I
what I'm
think-
saying?
Yeah.
On
I
account
think
of the
tattoo
of it
ink is
being
under the skin, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
it under
true.
the
That's
skin?
true.
Wouldn't be
It's
on
gotta
the
be
skin.
under.
To
I
be
don't think it's
fair.
above the skin. It like
I don't-
floating
I
above
have-
it.
It's not above the skin for sure. So
Hey, have you guys heard about the whole like with all of the TikTok shit going on? The government's like, we don't want you having social medias. Utah's actually going to make it like illegal to use social media if you're under 18. Like they are absolutely going through with it right now.
Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel about that because it definitely can be harmful, but also
Yeah.
like I'm
Well, I
not
think
sure
it's
how
more
I feel
for
about
parents.
that one.
I think the parents should be watching their fucking kids. Like I don't know.
bro, that is
If I was a parent, I don't know if I'd be letting them have a whole shit ton of access. Maybe I'm the bad dad, but like
Nah,
is it the government to be the one to step in on that? Or
I mean, it shouldn't be. I don't think so because literally every fucking time some shit like comes up like this in a court, it's always, you know, these exact fuckers, the one trying to take the shit away, being like, "This is our, you know, our fucking rights are this. It's up to us. Let the parents decide." And then the second it's something that they're against, they're like, "Oh, you're doing this. It's not actually fucking us." Even though fucking Facebook was sued millions of dollars for selling our fucking data to literally everybody that fucking asks for it. So like,
thanks Zuckerberg.
it's a whole fucking joke. The whole thing that's going on. We'll probably lose TikTok because of it. And I'll use that as the reason why we won't be TikTok famous. Not because we
would
don't
have been
post
TikTok
anything.
famous.
We could have been, and
Hey,
they ruined our potential
I posted
earnings
a thing
there.
the other day.
They did.
I posted
They really-
something funny. I'm
know
posting
what?
TikToks. Follow our TikTok.
we really just got fucked by the government, and to no fault of our own, we just never got TikTok famous. And there's, you know, I
Hey,
think.
do you
that
think we're actually
fucking
losing
law-
TikTok? Because I'm gonna be sad. I actually do enjoy TikTok.
I
Like,
think
I
it's
fucking love
a
it.
possibility, but I think that law is so fucking so fucking stupid. It'd be like trying to ban porn in Utah, which they did try to do.
which they tried to do, yeah,
and
because they thought it was a huge epidemic. Which
you can't.
I mean, some people have addictions, but like, bruh, the breathing.
You can't, like-
the amount of bad air up in Salt Lake is worse than fucking porn addiction in the entire state.
Yeah,
Like,
go clean
bro,
the
fix
fucking
the
air,
air
you bunch of
first
assholes.
before you fix the genitals. I don't know,
the
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
shit that relates to morals. Yeah, like go fuck yourselves over that. Fix our fucking air. I want to breathe.
But like, you can't you can't prove or make someone prove that they're over 18 to enter a porn site.
unless you
and-
have them show their ID.
Yeah, and you can't do that with social media either. Like people
So
are
you'd
just
have to
gonna
make an
say,
account.
"Oh,
Who
I'm
wants to
over
make an
18."
account for a porn site, though?
Well, what
Like,
I'm
they're
saying,
gonna be like logging
yeah.
all your information. Like, I don't know. That feels
But
weird.
That shit goes like the same way with social media. Like the thing that will come from that is a bunch of kids saying they're adults, which I'm sure will lead to great things down the road.
Mm.
Yeah, but hey, if this happens though, and kids aren't allowed to use the internet, you will literally have to prove that you're an adult to use porn in Utah. So the government's gonna know you're looking at porn. Like, for sure, you're gonna be on a porn list. Like, literally, your ID is used. Like, you have to show them your driver's license or some shit and prove you're above age.
I make it a point to let the government know what exactly
it's an intimidation.
Watching porn.
Yeah,
I send text messages to my local fucking representative of state, being like, "Yo, I'm finna about to bust one out, dog, for you, homie."
You know how like porn sites have like share buttons on that shit, like anyone would ever
for whatever reason. Yeah.
I bet you there's people that do it though.
You just tag your local government, say, "Hey, this is what I'm looking at today.
What do you think of this?"
Can you get in trouble for that?
Probably not, man.
Ted Cruz fucking shared that shit on Twitter.
You start tagging?
So
he shared porn on Twitter?
Yeah, it was on 9/11, I think.
I think he liked the fucking like, or retweeted or something like a porn.
He liked porn on his Twitter, on his like not like I don't know if he's got like a throwaway Twitter, but like on his active account on 9/11.
Wasn't Ted Cruz like Mormon?
No,
Ted Cruz, and like an advocate against. Who's Ted Cruz?
I'm the Zodiac killer, dude.
He's a Republican in Texas.
I thought he was a Mormon though, in Utah or something, like
no,
Utah senator.
He's Texas.
Who's the Utah senator guy?
You talking about Mitt Romney?
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking about. Sorry, I thought Mitt Romney was the fucking Zodiac killer.
Guys, this shows you how well Properties of Nature knows politics. And I'll be honest,
I don't know nothing about politics. I like to stay out of it, but also it's kind of harming us because there's old stupid heads in the government that
man.
That's what I've
doing
been
just
saying.
Dumb shit. If any of y'all have seen that shit going around on TikTok about the guys like,
it's literally
there's microwaves
fucking For You page.
There's microwaves under your fingernails on TikTok, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?" Like the TikTok guy's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" They're like, "So," and then there's a guy that's like, "So you, as a person who lives in China, you are a citizen of China. There's a China law that says that you, as a person, cannot give out information. So how can we trust you?" And he's like, "Sir, I'm from Indonesia."
He says I'm from Singapore. He's Singaporean.
Singapore, yeah. He's like, it's like, dude, what the fuck? He didn't even research who the fuck he was talking to, and then he pulled some like claim out of his ass.
Dude, everybody
they
knows
made themselves look so
just...
fucking stupid. They made themselves look so fucking stupid in front of this guy that's like, dude, we're just running a social media. Like, we are following all of the standards that any other social media is following, and Zuckerberg's trying to fuck our shit because he wants to own the whole fucking platform.
He's trying to get the final Zuck.
So Zuck
the ultimate Zuck.
Zuck just zucked himself. He zucked himself. He really did on this one.
Genuinely, if they do shut down TikTok, I genuinely would delete like my Facebook account and fucking Instagram. Like I don't use them. I don't give a fuck.
I gotta keep them. It's all we got.
I would keep it to a minimum. Like just for marketing and purposes and stuff like that to help with the band.
When I start doing music, my own personal music, I kind of need them to market. I gotta
as far as like
I gotta run the
stuff,
Douglas brand, Canyon. The Douglas brand.
True. I don't fucking use my personal Facebook at all.
I don't use Facebook or Instagram. Like I don't go on there. They're so fucking outdated to me. It's like a fucking joke.
I use Instagram, but Facebook is. I have like almost 4,000 friends on Facebook, and.
Yeah, see, your Facebooks are fucked up because you guys added every person under the sun. I didn't do that. Yeah. So I get a feed
Facebook.
that has some pretty decent chill stuff. So I get memes on my feed and shit. And it is different from other social medias. Like you see different things. There's such an amount of fucking memes that using a different social media, you're gonna find different.
I mostly
memes.
just use Instagram to watch people play instruments and watch like graphic designers do art and shit. And
bro, my entire Instagram feed
I use Instagram for
is just like artist drawings, boobies. Like it's just like art, guitar, or like pretty art. You know,
yeah, like
where
my
just
entire feed is like art and music, and I think that's always a good thing to look at.
Yeah. I think that's fine, but like honestly, like I never fucking go on there. I think Instagram's a good way to get in touch with some people, But like aside from that, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But hey guys, I got a quick question for you. It's kind of off. You guys remember that conversation we had like a really long time ago about putting a soap bar up your ass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going. This is the illegal cast. We're full sending it. We're talking about
Now,
genitals.
listen, I just want
We're
to
talking
ask
about
a simple
genitals. We're talking
question.
about waxing. We're talking about putting soap in your ass.
It's just
This
just
is
a
the
simple-
illegal
It's
cast.
It's just a
Part
simple
3.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple. All right.
What if it was
So-
a gummy bear? Is
You
that the
take-
question?
So you're on a walk, right? And you trip on the walk, right? And you fall hand first, doggy poopy. And it's like, no, doggy poopy on my hand. I gotta wash this off.
No, you
So
just
you wash it off. You wash
lick
it
it off.
off. Now, how soon after it's washed off do you go, this is all right to taste things off of again? This is just like a personal boundary question.
instantly.
At what
I would
point- yeah.
sanitize the fuck out of that. I'd use hand sanitizer, and I would wash it, rinse it off, wash it with soap, make sure that water's fucking spicy, wash it again, and I put
So
hand
you're telling
sanitizer
me-
on it. Wash my
you're
fucking
telling
hand
me-
again.
Right? You get your hand covered in the icky. You go to
There's
the
no
bathroom.
icky on
wash
there.
Your,
That's if
wash
you
your
clean it
hand,
off good enough.
Wash your hand, sanitize it immediately after you can lick your hand and you're just fine with it.
I
Do
mean,
you-
after
from-
it dries,
from-
I
from-
guess.
Let's pretend this isn't like
Hey.
a scientific scenario where you literally have a tub of the icky and then a tub of cleaning stuff. So you can go through this whole process of washing it off your hand.
Is it clean, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's absolutely
yeah,
clean.
instantly.
But
I'm fine with it.
the thing is that literally
That's
2
just a
minutes
mental
ago, there
barrier.
was icky dookie poo poo.
Homie, that's just a mental barrier at that point. Your hand's clean.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
I would think I would
Like, I might be a
wash
little
my
bit
hands
nauseous.
with
I'm not
soap
going to
and
lick
water.
my fucking hand. First off, I wouldn't lick my hand normally
Yeah.
unless it was for a joke. So, first off, like, my hand is probably icky right now. You touch a fucking doorknob, it's probably dirtier than touching the shit. Like,
Here's the thing, like I would wash my hands and then I would be comfortable to like pick up a donut and eat the donut, but I don't think I'd be comfortable enough to like lick the frosting off my fingers afterwards.
yeah, see,
Am I doing-
it's a mental, I feel like it's a mental barrier because you're like, that's gross. I remember this. This is clear and fresh in my fucking brainstem. And
Where the
I don't
memory
want to
is
lick my
stored
where
in
the memory
brainstem.
right in the brainstem. That's where COVID attacks you, in the brainstem.
The brains. What if you had like the tub of icky was just like a tub of diseases? Like the scientist said,
Ooh.
I put all of these diseases in here, and then
I mean, bacteria and viruses are diseases.
but he
dude.
like specifically
Seriously.
put
They
E.
live on the
coli
icky.
in there. He like specifically found strains of E. coli,
Homie,
put it in there.
chances are there's E. coli on that fucking icky you just fell into regardless.
Yeah, but now you know exactly what you're dealing with. He put cancer
I don't
in
think
there.
that. I don't think that makes much of a difference.
That's
He
not
put
how that
can-
works, Thomas.
Yeah, dude.
He just put like radiation in the tub that gives you cancer.
Okay,
yeah, he's
that's-
like, sorry,
that's how
that one
that
you can't
works."
wash off, bud. Sorry, that's you just have cancer now. But the other stuff you could probably wash off. I think that honestly is the exact same as the poo poo doo poo scenario, just because it's. I mean, if it can wash
It's the
off, it'll
same
wash
thing.
off. If it can't, it just goes into your body. Like I'm sure some of those icky viruses in there, I'm sure they just go into your fucking bloodstream from your hand. You know,
Yeah,
like I
but
don't.
if it's guaranteed clean and fresh, I think I'm Gucci with it.
And you guys want to know a thought that so like recently I'll be doing this thing where I just it's one of my best pastimes. If I got a free hour before I go to bed, I'll get a little bit litty titties, right? And just a tiny bit, and then I'll just scroll on TikTok for a little bit, and I come up with like the dumbest thoughts, and I've been wanting for the longest time to come up with like my first tattoo. Not that I need it to mean something, I just can't think of anything I want on my body, mostly because I can't picture things in my head, so it's hard to be like, oh, I want this here, because I'm like, I don't fucking know. So
A topoid.
I finally had my first fucking idea.
Get a topoid.
It's not a topoid. It's getting a tattoo of the letter R on my left thumb and then a tattoo of the letter L on my right thumb. So that everybody that
Oh.
sees me
L ratio.
thinks, no, it's just because they're
I'm
going to
just
think
joking,
that I'm
left,
fucking
right.
They're going to think I'm stupid and I got them tattooed on the wrong hands. And I think that's really
I actually do think that is
That is
genuinely
pretty funny.
a pretty funny thing. But
The-
I don't
Do you
think
guys
people are
like
going to
it?
notice both of them. I think people are going to see one and be like, "What is R? What is the R for?"
And, I'll
And then
go,
you're gonna have
"Huh?"
to
And I'll show 'em both.
explain them.
You're like,
Huh?
Yeah, I
And
know.
they'll be
You're
like,
gonna have to
No,
explain it in
you
such a good way
explain-
because it could just be really awkward when you try and explain it, and then you're like, now I feel bad.
just explain
Like
it as
if I tried to do it, I'd be like, it's for left and right, and then they look at you and they're like, that's not.
they try to
That's-
explain left to right to you, but you just keep like gaslighting them that you're
You're
like,
like, yeah,
nah,
my left
pretty
hand,
sure. Listen,
my right
but I got
hand.
a tattoo of it. But what were you gonna say, Thomas?
I was gonna say the same thing. Just like try to be like, yeah. So I always forgot my left from my right, so I got them literally tattooed on my thumbs. How cool is that? And they're just like,
and then when they try to tell you that it's wrong, instead of just showing them your
You have to
hands,
argue.
you cross your arms. So now it is correct.
Oh
So
my
your
God.
your right is on the left with the left on the left, and then the left is on the right with the right on the right. Dude, that
It's
shit
right.
would be so.
I
And you'd be
think,
like, "What? I do it like this," and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I think it would be very funny if you committed to the bit to just like when they tell you, they're like, dude, those are the wrong hands. You just like have a complete total like mental breakdown. You're like,
What do you-
God damn it!
No,
You're just like
no!
on the ground crying, fucking like.
in a fucking Kroger, just
I
like the,
know my lefts from my rights.
the kind of crying where no sound comes out, just just like that
Yeah.
shit. You're just like red in the face, passing out on
You
a
just-
fucking Kroger.
You pull out a pocket knife, start trying to saw your thumb off.
He's like, no, and you're just like, I can't do it, I can't do it, and then it's like, and that's how I learned my left from my rights, and it's all just like a flashback montage to like you 20 years in the future that like is now like turning right, and they're like, Daddy, why are there scars on your hands? And you're like, oh, do I have a story for you?
Why are your thumbs backwards? You got your thumbs.
The
Your
thumbs
thumbs attached.
transplanted.
Yeah, but they're backwards on both hands now.
Instead of just getting the tattoo taken off or something else, you just fucking take
Yeah,
the thumbs and
having
transplant.
very invasive surgery instead of just getting them zapped off and redone.
And I like to think the entire time you have these like official people, like the tattoo artist is like, they're on the wrong hands, and you're like, oh yeah, it's all for a joke, like don't worry. And then later on, the doctor's
Dude.
like, you could just like switch it, and you're like, yeah, I know, but
Dude,
just watch this.
a couple years later, you could just get a red X across both of them, and then the right fucking one's under them.
No. Here, even better, you get the red X, and then you do the same tattoos underneath it.
Oh my god!
Just L and R again on the wrong hand.
But your
It'll be
thumbs are
like-
still backwards, so
And
Oh,
then
fuck.
on your chest you get the tattoo "Learn from your miscakes."
this kid,
Miss cakes.
no regrets.
No
Dude,
regrets.
that's actually so, I literally am, I was afraid I was gonna say this and you guys were gonna be like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard, but if I got that tattoo, like I really think I would like it.
Go for it. We'll send it.
Yeah, okay. I'll be on it.
What were you saying earlier? You said you had something to tell us, a story about a guy.
Oh, dude. Okay,
on the
so
phone
and I thought
slurping.
I thought I told this on the podcast, but I guess I hadn't. So I do phone call stuff for a living, right? Like I answer for a company, and I do like security stuff for them, right? So I get calls from people, and this sometimes it's like, okay, I'll get like a little bit of downtime between each call because I can do my job so fast now that it's like, oh, okay, like I can just do this really fast and then kind of just like look over all my past cases to make sure they're all closed, give myself a couple extra minutes there of free time. So I'll like to do this every now and again just to make sure I'm all caught up on everything. And this guy calls and, he's just eating dinner or whatever. And like, that's fine. And like, whatever. So I tell him like, I'm going to work on this in the background, this security case. And then I'm just going to mute myself and I'll just check in every 2, 3, 4 minutes or something like that, just to let you know I'm still here. But if you need anything, reach out. I'll be right here. And he's like, oh, I'm like literally that. And I hate that shit. It is literally one of the things that I like. I'm pretty understanding of a lot of things, but like that, for whatever reason, it gets me. I know there's a name for it, but like, I don't like hearing mouth sounds like that due to eating for whatever reason. And I think what it is actually the quickness of the eating for me. Because if someone's eating, that's fine. But if it's like and they like go back into it, like literally it fucking bothers me so
Sounds
bad.
like
Sorry for all the people listening to that.
ASMR mukbang or mukbang.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
yeah, but like they're doing it fast as fuck. So anyways, I'm sitting here and this guy's like, drinking a beverage. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, sounded like he was drinking a Gatorade. And it did. Like, it sounded like he was drinking a Gatorade. It was that audible that I'm like, that guy's drinking a Gatorade for sure. And I feel like I can tell the color, and that shit's fucking lemon lime. It's the fucking worst one.
It's the worst one. I don't know, the grape one. I'd
I
rather
haven't
drink
tried
the
either,
lemon lime than
honestly.
the grape one.
So anyways, I keep working and he's like munching on food. I'm like, okay, yeah, there's a reason why he's drinking so much. But I'm noting that like this guy is drinking like a lot. And then the sound of the beverage changes, right? So now he's drinking out of a metal can. And so I'm like, okay, he's got 2 beverages. That's not unheard of before. I once saw somebody drink from 2 beverages in the same sitting. Like, fine, that's like totally okay, right? I hear it. It's finished. He puts it down. I hear it clear as day. Empty can. Next fucking can. And I'm like, whoa, this guy's fucking crazy. And I'm really bothered at this point because I've just listened to this man devour fucking food as if it were like people and he was the hungriest little monster on earth and just dousing it with like fucking any liquid he could fucking find.
It's probably beer too.
Except for water.
I mean, I none of it sounded like water, but I'm sure maybe some of it was in there. Maybe, you need some thirst quencher or whatever. But so I'm working. And when I tell you this shit did not stop for 15 minutes. He drank like the equivalent of like 4 gallons of liquid while I had him on the phone. And he just didn't stop. And the worst part of it is that he would like slurp, slurp, glurp, glurp, and then just go like, brrr, and then just get right back to it as if I wasn't on the other end of the phone. And I think that's the part that freaked me out the most and maybe he just didn't know. Maybe he's just got like a really good phone and it was on the other side of the fucking table, or like he could have hit mute, sure, but he fucking didn't. And so I just had to sit there and listen to this man drinking an inordinate amount of liquids. And I
Dude, 10
don't
seconds
think that
in, you should have been like, sir, can you fucking mute your phone, please?
please, dude. Like,
Dear
I feel
Lord.
like I'm in you right now. Like you're eating me alive right now.
It sounds like
So,
the microphone is actually in your mouth.
yeah. And listen, fucking, I love to eat. And sometimes I'm hungry, like I go for it. No shame in that. It's the fact that I had to fucking listen to it, and that's something that like bothered me, and it's how much he needed it. That's like he needed that liquid, and there was so much liquid.
I don't think I've ever called a customer service person while eating before.
These people are casual about it too, man. They're crazy. Like I can't go too in depth on anything, but like they call for the most serious stuff, and they're like, "Oh, can you hold on a second? Like, I gotta fucking like," or they'll just start like eating food. They're like, "I'm at dinner with my family," and I'm like,
it's like Jack
what?
calling people while he's in the bathroom.
He does
He's
that
the kind of
quite
guy.
often.
He's the kind of dude that like would be like it literally in the bathroom.
Doesn't Jack listen to our podcast?
And yeah, I hope he hears this. I bet you Jack calls customer service people in the bathroom.
Bro, this is becoming like lore now.
You can hear him,
I don't know how he
piss
fucking
and
does it, but like
fart.
I had nothing going on all day the other day, and then I immediately got into a Discord call, and then he called me immediately, and then Josh called me, and then my mother called me, and then Cade tried calling me, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?"
Me and
But I
Kate
just
tried
started my
calling you
thing.
at the exact same time. I think yesterday or the day before.
What happened with that? What was that all about?
You answered his, hung up, and then you didn't answer mine.
I didn't answer Cade's. I didn't know Cade called me until I checked my message and it said, missed call from Cade, and I was like, "That's weird."
I don't think we had
Yeah.
anything important to say. I think we were in the car and we were gonna say something really stupid.
Damn, I wish I'd picked up.
It was probably pretty funny. I don't know that. Shit, Thomas, do you want to talk about our trip a little, or do you want to wait till next week?
We can.
It's like fresh in our minds.
Yeah.
Just the misfortunes.
Dude,
Just-
all I know
we
is
had
that
some misfortunes for sure.
all I know is that I'm fucking pissed that like you guys were able to finally get the beverage of the gods. The only beverage that I could
That's
say.
the one thing that made we didn't get it a second time though, dude. I really wanted to go and get a second Orange Julius.
Well-
we finally got the Orange Julius. The legendary.
The thing
it's
that
actually
started
fucking
it all.
great, dude. The thing that started it all.
The thing
Orange
that started
Julius
it
is lit,
all.
homie. I would go there like literally like I would be a regular at Orange
It
Julius
was
if they had one.
it
down
was a
here.
refreshing orange.
Did they serve
flavored
anything
beverage.
else other than that?
I
Yeah.
think they had food.
Yeah, they served like hot dogs and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I would have
And they
thought
had a
would have
bunch of
served
different.
chicken.
They had a bunch of different smoothies. Like I got a strawberry banana Orange Julius, and they were like, "Do you want a smoothie or do you want an Orange Julius?" And I'm like, "Homie, what's the difference?" And they were like, "Well, the Orange Julius is more of like a liquid, kind of like it's a special like
Oh, it's like a
Julius
drink.
thing. Yeah, it's still a smoothie. It's just like a special kind. And then the actual smoothies they use yogurt or something to thicken it. So Orange Julius's they have a different taste. But 10 out of 10, I'd recommend go get an Orange Julius. Sponsored by Orange Julius. I want us to get sponsored by Orange Julius.
We should.
At some point it'll happen.
We've been doing all the heavy lifting for them
I am going to hit
lately.
up their marketing departments once we get big enough. We hit 50 Patreons. I'll hit up Focusrite and Orange Julius marketing departments. I'll get that shit set up.
Hold on. I'm going to get ChatGPT, and I pay for it, so now I've got ChatGPT 4. I'm going to out them. I'm going to fucking literally come up with their fucking recipe right now. So there's nothing. I have them on lock.
It's probably not a really complex recipe. You can probably make one at home. Dude, I don't want to make it at home, though. I want to go to an Orange Julius and pick it up.
Orange Julius is a frothy and refreshing citrus drink that was popularized by the Orange Julius chain. The original recipe is a closely guarded secret, but you can recreate a similar taste at home using the following ingredients. 1 cup freshly squeezed orange juice, about 3 to 4. Are you serious? 3 to 4 oranges for 1 cup of orange juice? God damn, that shit's inefficient. 1 cup of cold water, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, or to taste, you can also use sugar substitute. 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract, a cup of ice cubes, 1/4 cup milk, 1/4 cup heavy creamer powder. Honestly, that doesn't sound like a lot. That just kind of sounds like one of those orange creamsicles, guys.
Yeah, that's basically
like
that.
Orange creamsicle. So yeah.
Are you serious?
But it has this Julius taste to it.
Yeah.
Oh, they put on a they have this man named Julius.
I got a
and there's a
strawberry
little bit of him in
banana
every
Julius. I think Thomas got the original Orange Julius, didn't you?
When we start touring, Orange Julius set up at our merch table.
Yo.
Handing them out to all the thirsty concert goers.
I don't know how we're going to set that shit. One of us needs to go work at an Orange Julius for a minute and learn.
No, we just fucking use that recipe we just got from ChatGPT.
Yeah, but if we actually go in and we sneak the secrets out.
Sneak the seeks. That's
sneak the seeks. We need to sneak the fucking
literally,
seeks.
like instead of going there's the bad guy route and then there's the moral okay guy route, which is like how you work for Oscar Mayer Wiener. They absolutely have to give you a Wiener car to drive around. It'll be like that. So they'll give you a Julius mobile that'll have a dispenser in it, just like unlimited on
it's
tap.
Just like
so we just need to get that
giant like orange on wheels, basically.
And they just rolls. It's not even on wheels. It's just an orange.
Yeah, you don't even need wheels. You're already in a ball.
We need to get this shit set up. We need this on lockdown. But here, now that we're over the Orange Julius, as the host of the podcast, I'm gonna keep this going. We're gonna talk about some of the misfortunes. We had a lot of weird shit happen. Like we went to park in a parking space. And I'm over here driving up the little parking space. I swiped my card because it's like, swipe your card. I swiped it. It didn't give me a ticket, but it opened the fucking thing. And I'm like, I guess I drive through. I don't know what to do. I probably shouldn't have driven through. I'm going to be honest. That's on me.
How long did you wait for the ticket?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It didn't give me a ticket, bro.
No.
So we left. I went and parked. Thomas was like, you're already through. Might as well go park. If you back up, it might close on you. So we went and parked. We walked back over there, and we tried to get the ticket from it. It didn't want to give us the ticket because there wasn't a car in front of it. So we're just sitting there, like, fucking with it, trying to press a bunch of buttons, trying to get, like, help on the line. And some dudes 10 floors up in a building behind us are like, hey, you stupid. And they start speaking Spanish. It's like part Spanish, part English, so I couldn't understand everything.
Yeah.
I think they were saying, hey, do you want a chalupa? Do you want a chalupa?
Do you really think they were asking
And I was
that?
like,
genuinely?
Dead ass, yes.
Dude, what did you say?
100%, yeah. And they were like making fun of us. They were laughing.
They're
like, you stupid fucking
we're
idiot.
easy to make fun of, man, but if they're offering a chalupa, like, they can make fun of me all fucking day.
I think they thought we were like crackheads fucking with the machine.
Oh.
I think they like literally were like, I think they called security on us actually, because the security guy came over with his lights on and he's like, hey, what the fuck are you guys doing? If you need a car to get in here. And I'm like, I parked right there. It's there. I promise. I didn't get a ticket. I got in without a ticket somehow. And I don't know how to leave.
So what happened?
So he went and helped us with that. He pulled out, pulled back up, got a ticket for himself, and it worked for me. So we were able to leave.
God bless.
But it was just a weird situation. Another thing.
Dude, if I was
Thomas,
rich,
you want to talk about the scooter thing?
If I was rich and in that same scenario, I would let that car rot there. just to be like, thank you for your help. Now I'm gonna pull the weirdest move and let this fucking car sit
towed.
here.
It would get towed like 2 weeks
And
later.
then you'd have the biggest
or the
bill and
next
you'd
day,
never
maybe.
pay it. That's how you get rid of junker cars, dude. You just slap them in there and be like, catch you later, bitch.
Yeah.
Smack it
you
on
know
the
what?
ass.
Can they actually like hold you accountable for
I'm
that?
sure there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure there's no way to
Really?
fuck the system, yeah.
If you get it towed and you just say, "Hey, I don't want to pay this. Can you just keep the car?"
Well, I say
Like, I don't
you
know.
just
I mean,
throw
they
a
probably will
Molotov in the
keep the
car
car.
park, and then nobody will be able to do anything. It'll just be a bad situation. So I would just always carry.
Yeah,
a
but
Molotov
Thomas, you
with
want to talk about the scooter? The
Yeah,
scooter
so like
fiasco
we were walking,
and the
we
SpaghettiOs all over the scooters.
We parked like a couple blocks from the venue just because I felt like it was going to be asked to find a parking spot next to the
Yeah.
venue, and it probably would have been.
Yeah, I didn't see any parking spots.
And we like maybe 100 feet from the parking lot, we found these like the spin scooters, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was like hopping on one, and I noticed like there was like SpaghettiOs just like all over the fucking like handles. And I was like, what the fuck?
When
And
did you
so,
notice
like,
this? After you've gripped it and your hands are covered in SpaghettiOs?
So they're like dry SpaghettiOs. And it was like the pasta that had been on there and it like dried up. So
Oh, okay.
it was,
I just thought someone somehow
I
had
think
dried
somebody ate
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs and vomited all over these scooters.
I
That's
don't
what I think.
so, because we went to a different spot with scooters. There were SpaghettiOs all over those too.
There was also SpaghettiOs like 50 feet down the sidewalk in the grass. Like,
I want to know the story
Sitting
so
there.
bad as to the person who's just
I
like,
don't-
yeah, there's
They-
SpaghettiOs
like, literally,
everywhere.
they're just sitting there with this can of SpaghettiOs, and they just look up slowly, and they see a row of
Do you think they just pour it
they just
out?
see a row of little scooters, and they're like, "Oh my god, I know what
Well,
I
no,
have
like
to
the thing
do."
is, it wasn't just on the one. There were multiple rows of scooters, like
Yeah.
within 50 feet of each other. They went to one row of scooters, poured SpaghettiOs all over the handles, and then another row of scooters, there were SpaghettiOs on the handles.
Yeah.
We took the ones without
that's
SpaghettiOs
why-
on the handles.
That's why I don't think it was vomit, because they would have had to vomit multiple times.
I guess so, yeah. It would,
onto
and
multiple
then
scooters.
all the way down the sidewalk in the grass.
Which
I
sounds
think they were
crazy.
just pouring out a can of SpaghettiOs.
But yeah, so we got SpaghettiOless scooters, rode them over to the venue, and then we were there for a while. And when we left the venue, I was like, "Yo, this scooter's like still on. Like someone been running up that ticket." And then I looked at my app, and I had never ended the ride. So just for like over an hour of just sitting there.
Does it count if you're
I
not
got
riding
charged
it?
for. Yeah.
So how
So,
do the
like-
rates work? Is it just like, oh, certain amount of miles it adds on, and then anything past that
This
just
dude
on
got
time?
charged
or-
$35
Yeah.
for his ride, and I got charged 10.
Yeah.
Bro, you got charged triple 0.5. Oh man.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. It was funny, but I was like, fuck, dude.
That's just.
I
yeah,
still
it's
think we should call him. I'll send them my thing and be like, hey, his should look exactly like this.
Yeah.
He just didn't
Yeah,
log
you
out.
can check the distance they went. He just didn't fucking
Yeah,
turn
like
it off.
we drove to the same areas. And the thing is, I didn't take a picture of it when we parked it the first time because it didn't ask me to, but it did the second time. I don't think I'm doing the scooter thing right because we downloaded the app and just didn't read the rules.
Dude, I remember we
And
tried.
we were just like, we gotta go. It's cold. It was like fucking 17 degrees or something, and my hands
It
were
was
freezing.
so
Josh,
fucking
you and
cold.
It was
I, we
cold.
tried because there was the scooters in
Yeah,
St.
but
George.
we couldn't get them started.
We couldn't get them started, but then we also found out that like in order to ride it, it was like, dude, it was like hella expensive. It was like $15 fucking dollars like every 10 minutes. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, this one was like
These were a lot cheaper. I
30
think
cents a minute or something.
It was like 40 or no, it was $4 for the first
it was like
7 minutes, and then like 40 cents for every minute after that.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad, but like an Uber would probably be the same price.
Nah.
I
Depending on how far
I
you're
just
going.
don't think it would have been worth it because we were only going a few blocks.
I mean,
so
if it's 2 blocks, how much is an
Dude,
Uber
I
gonna
wish that we
charge?
had those scooters for whenever we went to that Asking Alexandria concert. For people that don't know, Josh and I and our buddy Jack, we went to an Asking Alexandria
That
concert
was,
like 5-6 years ago or something like that. I don't even remember how fucking long it was ago.
we walked pretty
We
far.
parked in like the most random fucking parking lot. There was snow everywhere. Salt Lake City was fucking freezing. We walked like fucking 2 miles. It felt like to this place called the Complex.
I don't think it was 2 miles. It was probably a mile. What other misfortunes did we have? Because
What do you guys want to
it
talk? Do you
seemed
guys
like a
want to talk
bunch of
about all
weird
your
shit
misfortunes
happened.
now, or do you want to leave some for later for Cade when he comes in here?
you know what,
Cade should have been here.
Cade kind of missed out on all our misfortunes.
Cade-
Oh, did he? He just
He
had
only
was
the.
got-
with his
he only
family
had the
for
he
fortunes.
like
only
most
had
of the
our
time.
fortunes.
Damn.
He shared our fortunes. Fucking missed our misfortune. I don't think we had that many more misfortunes. So
Was it just those 2 things? I feel like there was.
I got
another
very
thing.
uncomfortably drunk last night, and it sucked.
What?
And I don't think I'm gonna drink alcohol again for a while. But
We did walk past like a Middle Eastern club, and we were getting yelled at by the security guards.
Was this
I don't
like
know what was up with
yesterday?
that. They were yelling at us in Spanish, and I think he was holding up like the number 2 and 1, and he was saying "uno dos" something. I think he was saying you got to be 21 to be in here in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but that's kind of the gist I
Maybe
was
he was
getting.
trying to tell
and
you
he was
about
making
a-
direct eye contact with
Maybe
me.
he's trying to tell you about a 2-for-1 deal where you guys can go in for the price
No.
for one.
The thing is, so these doors opened, and there were I shit you not, 6 just massive dudes. These massive fucking security guys with these like SWAT vests that just said security on them. It's
Yeah.
intimidating as fuck. It was scary, and they were yelling at us. And I don't know
And
what
you're
they were
just
yelling at us
walking
for. We were like
past?
just walking by. We were just walking past. They started yelling at us, so I looked at him, and he made direct eye contact with me. I think some altercation happened, and they thought we were the ones that were starting it. I don't know what the fuck was going on. We like literally just walked out of a building and were
I
walking
literally
past.
don't remember that at all. I remember
Dude,
seeing
it was
those
scary.
guys, but I don't remember
No, you were drunk.
having
I think
any
it's 'cause
interaction
I-
with them.
I think it was because you were drunk, and
Yeah.
I made direct eye contact with him, and he was yelling at me. I don't know what he was saying though, because like I said, they were saying it in Spanish. So
But I mean, yeah, man, if you get that drunk, and it's like that's what happened to me. I got drunk. I got alcohol poisoning. I threw up
you know
in
what?
every shower in Josh's fucking parents' house, and then
Thanks,
I
homie.
still fucking felt shitty. I still felt drunk the next day. You know what? I am so fucking hungry. I'm gonna end the podcast. But I mean, just
I've been there
selfish.
as well.
wait for fucking next
Selfish.
time when we talk about all the fortunes these fine young gentlemen had on their travels. But I need to go.
Yeah, there's a couple
I'm
more
gonna
fun
grab me
things we
some
can talk
Mickey
about.
D's, dude, because I'm actually hyped as fuck for that. And I don't fucking know why.
For a Big Mac,
Or something. Small Mac, medium Mac. I don't give a shit. I kind of just want the fries. If
hey,
I'm being
download
honest.
the app. Download
I
the
have
app. There's
it.
some deals.
I
You get,
have
like,
it. It's sick.
free-
Yeah,
hell
I
yeah.
always get free burgies. It's great.
Sponsored by McDonald's.
Guys, if you like this MF episode, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/pont.
Do we have to say? I don't think people are listening to that and typing it in. I think they're just going to Patreon and typing
Go to
properties of
Patreon,
nature.
type in Properties of Nature.
We're easy to
If you
find.
wanna follow
I think
us,
I think the end of our episodes can be a lot shorter because we're doing 10-hour long end of the episodes, and I bet you. Tell us in the Discord, are you skipping this shit? Because Canyon puts a lot of work into this, and I don't think he needs to.
Hey,
Because our shit is really easy to find. Look up Properties of Nature on anything. You're probably going to find
follow
us.
us
We're like
on
the
Twitter,
only thing.
PON_band on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
He's
Properties
still
of
putting in
Nature.
work. Good job, Canyon.
TrueWillClothing.com. Go there. We got, merch coming out, that we're working with a clothing company for that. It's going out great. I fucking love the designs. Go check them out at least if you
There's
haven't.
hats and beanies with metal logos. Hats and beanies. Check 'em
Propertiesofnature.com
out.
for our regular merch. We're going to be releasing merch, in regards to the singles that we've released recently. But aside from that, our top pinned tweet on our fucking Twitter is our Discord. Go join the Discord. Come in and say hi. Strike up a conversation with us. We want to hang out with you guys. So just ask us questions. We'll fucking respond to them. Other than that,
It's fun.
bye everybody. Love you. Bye.
Goodbye.